Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
It seems like since Candace Owens has parted ways from the Daily Wire, she has been coming out swinging against Israel. She has that new show going on over there. Well, her father-in-law is now chiming in, and he is distancing himself away from Candace over her controversial views over Israel. They're over there throwing around anti-Semitic when it comes down to Candace Owens, although she was their favorite sweetheart prior to the war. They had glowing things to say about her, and after the war, they are now calling her stupid and she doesn't know history. All the stuff that we've been saying that they conveniently dismissed. Those are the things they are referring to when it comes down to Candace. So let's get into it. Her father-in-law distancing himself away from Candace Owens. So he looks like one of those aristocratic British people, doesn't he? So anyway, Candace Owens' father-in-law defends Israel after controversial commentator is accused of anti-Semitism. Oh yeah, Candace is angry over everything that has happened to her. She feels that it should not have happened. She should have been able to speak as free as she wanted to. So Candace Owens' father-in-law sought to distance himself from her controversial comments about Jews. And it has sparked an uproar, prompting social media users to accuse her of speaking anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. His name is Lord Michael Farmer, the British aristocrat. Didn't I say that's what he looked like? He looks like one of those aristocrat, like the Camilla Parker Bowles face and everything. Yeah. So anyway, who's made his fortune in metal trading, began a lengthy X thread on Monday by writing, in a view of public comments from a high profile member of my family, I want to put my own views on anti Semitism. So that's what he put out there. Farmer, a big money donor to Conservative Party politicians in the UK, wrote that he was very aware of the cruelty meted out against, people who he was saying, is a lot of talk about those folks during the World War II period. And that is the time he came of age. So that's what he is saying. So as you can see, that's his post in the avatar. And you can see Michael Farmer, is George Farmer, father. In view of public comments from a high profile member of my family, I want to put my own views on anti Semitism and Israel's current military campaign in Gaza on public record. And then he goes on, and you see in another tweet, August 19th, 2024, at 8:39 a.m., he wrote, as a teenager growing up in wake of World War II, I became very aware of the cruelty meted out before and during that conflict. So he said it was against Jewish people because they were Jewish. I found it impossible to comprehend how humans could intentionally be as cruel as possible to others. And don't they have the race riots and stuff going on in the UK? Yeah, well, people never had a problem historically with being cruel, especially there in the UK. Y'all got a horrific history, by the way. So he goes on and he puts out several tweets. He puts 12, several, and, and he just expressed his fondness of Jewish people. And Candace has been very contrary to a lot of that in the recent months, especially that meltdown. Because I think, wasn't it like November when she really fell out and they ended up parting ways? It was towards the end of 2023 when all of that went down. So he puts another tweet out to conclude. I should point out that I am the Christian deputy chair of the Council for Christians and Jews. This was founded in 1942. So it was a bulwark against anti-Semitism, and our monarch has always been its patron. And he signs it Lord Michael Farmer. So, he just goes on and talks about his friendships over the years with people from Israel. So that's all. He's just kind of getting behind, he's just letting you know he is pro Israel in the entire thing with this conflict and everything going on. It's really interesting how when Candace was turning up on Black community, no other group had anything to say. In fact, you patted her on the back and agreed with her. You didn't have no problem coming up in our comment section. I agree. I agree. Okay, you were doing all that stuff. So now that she is turning on the people that helped propped her up in the first place, oh, now she's awful. She's terrible. She's anti this and anti that, and she's not bright, and she don't know history. Oh, that's a far cry from what you were saying about her even a few months ago. So, what did Candace say that got them so outraged? Now, she's been dragging them folks ever since she left the Wire. And you can tell Candace is real pissed over the way things ended over there. And she has not gotten over it, y'all. And this is how you know. So Candace broke the internet by claiming that Zionists are not the original Jews, but are actually demon worshippers. Yep, this is what Candace said. August 18th, 2024. And she was quite lively in the video that she said it in. I'm not going to play the video because you know how good old YouTube is. So she is, it's pretty clear that she's coming out on the side of the Palestinians in the whole thing. Just like she did when all that fallout occurred at the Daily Wire. It was because of the position that she took when it came down to the Israel Hamas war. And you can clearly see this is why we do not talk on our channels heavily about that war. We don't talk about it at all because number one, it's too controversial. If you take one side, then the other side going to rush against you, and it's not even worth it. And plus, it's not our fight anyway. So I know why Candace is making these statements. She's taking a jab at what she perceives the people that have turned on her. It's very clear. Candace feel these folks have turned on her, and they have. They have. So Owens released a statement to the Post in which she said, I so genuinely hate to take the wind out of the media sails, but I just returned from a 2-week holiday with my father in law 72 hours ago. While we had different perspectives on a variety of topics, we do not agree on what it means to be family, Owen said in her statement. The podcaster added that any institution or individual that seeks to divide a family is godless. It is my hope that society can return to a place where political matters do not inspire family rifts. Owens added, I am tremendously proud that we offer an example of that. Boy, if that relationship she's in fall apart, I'm positive this father-in-law will take a whole different stance against her. Just a hunch, y'all, just a hunch. So, over the weekend, Owen, who commands a following of more than 5.4 million people on social media, co-host an X Spaces broadcast. And the name of this broadcast was The Truth About Zionism. Mhm. Candace is really, really going in on these folks. And my thing is, I'm just doing a countdown in my head to see how long this is going to last. I don't think it's going to last too much longer, y'all. I just don't. So, Owens, who parted ways with the Daily Wire earlier this year after getting into a public spat with the media company co founder Ben Shapiro over Israel. So she also repeated her accusation that Israel is a haven for Jewish pedophiles. That's what she said. Like I said, she's really on that show of her, that new show of hers going in big time. I'm just so over the idea that Israel is our ally, Owen said. And she said this on X over the weekend. If any person says that stupid statement, I'm going to personally punch you in the face, Owen said, before adding that it was a joke. Farmer's son, George, is a former CEO of the social media app Parler. In October of 2019, George Farmer and Candace Owens wed. So they're just talking about their weddings and everything. But Candace, wow. Mm-mm-mm. So we'll see how long this lasts, y'all, with her over there ranting on these folks. Because they probably already in the background trying to sabotage her show and get her off of social media. You know how these people are. They're always plotting on us in one way or another, aren't they? So, y'all, please tell me what you think about what Candace is doing over there on that show these days. And now her father in law he's coming out against her publicly. That's really what he's doing. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.